Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with some more Bug Fables, the ever-leasting Sapling, and in the last episode we built a crank, so let's install the crank. Clearly, nothing will stop us at this juncture, at this stage, nothing could possibly go wrong, and you never know.
Oh, aren't you hard workers?
Maybe I could tease something and then speak too soon. Who are you?
Excuse me?
It's my Thiva from the festival concert, wow! It's an honor to meet such a famous individual.
That's better.
And she came with her personal stalker. Hang on, I had a voice for him, give me a second here. I gave him Discount Shadow the Hedgehog, I think I briefly also gave him David Mitchell, so I'll see if I can strike a balance. No, there's no way that's happening. I am not a stalker.
I couldn't resist sneaking in. Seeing you work has been so inspiring.
Thanks.
Now, you wouldn't mind just letting us go after that artifact? Pretty please.
What? No way! We put in all the effort.
Aw, come on! I'll even mention you in my next show. You'll get so much exposure.
Wow, really playing the exposure card? Wow. Think of all the exposure we'll get turning in the artifact. I wouldn't recommend getting so sassy.
What do you even need the artifact for? While I was busy bringing joy to Bargaria's citizens, you snuck into Snake Mouth. And now everyone's just talking about you.
That's not our problem. I ain't giving up that reward.
The summit may hold answers for us, so we're not going to budge.
I don't really care about fame or riches, so I would let you pass, but it matters to my friends, so my answer is no.
So you've chosen to do this the hard way. Get ready.
You would attack a fellow exploration team?
It's a buggy bug world on the way to
Stupid.
stardom. We'll just put you to sleep for a bit.
Have it your way. Call me VK, because it's like V but Burger King. You're gonna get smacked down.
Yep, it's a boss, not really sure what else I can say here, but, you may be able to infer beat Mothiva or Mothiva, depending on if you pronounce it as Moth Diva or Lady Godiva Moth. Either way, beat her first. Zasp is dangerous, but she is also dangerous. So let's see what the team has to say. First of all, the one who gives no fucks on the one who wants to have fucks given about her. 1, 2, buckle no shoes. Well, if we didn't care for her shows before, this certainly ain't helping. We should probably knock her out first, even if Zasp gets mad. Let's wrap this up. And before we even get to that... Oh wait, I can't do the A button shift thing now. It occurred to me that I should probably... No, it'll be fine. She'll be Rita, as they say. So, V, comment on the nasty boy. The nasty boy. Comment.
So you really want to fight, Zasp? But you think you'll win because you're all cool and tall. Prepare for a boomerang to the face.
Okay. Couple of things to note. Obviously, there's a bit of a discrepancy in H. McPeingtons. But there's also a fun little bit of... Yeah, I was much too early on that first one. Okay, so she throws notes at you. They're not that hard to avoid. As I understand it, Zasp is... I don't know if this is the only time, but he actually gets debuffed if you wear the hard mode badge. Like, at the very least, he loses 1 or 2 of his max HP, for reasons best known to himself. Now then, let's get into battling, but in a serious sort of way. I nearly pressed Z. Oh yeah, also attacking Mothiva makes him get upset, so watch out for that, but still, I maintain it's in your interests. I will explain Wemps later, McHows, but yeah. Okay, so he's taunted Kabu. I believe that just means that Kabu can only attack Zasp on this turn, but I was going to do that anyway, so it's fine. Now, one thing that I think may be a tasty strat is if I frigigit his coffin, because then he won't be able to get upset at all. So let's try this. unbelievable. I very nearly pressed the wrong button again, because I am terrible at life. But anyway, while he's being all freezy, we can just sort of... Nope, and nope. Okay, you're still like that, and it probably behooves me to just let him chill in his business, which means I could put Leaf in front for a change of different, and just continue to focus on Mothiva. Now, I did discuss with some friends who know this game, should I call her Mothiva or Mothiva? But those discussions were over a year ago, and I don't remember the conclusion we came to. So... I kind of don't want to break Zasp out of his freeziness, so let's just... Hey, Mothiva, I throw a rock at you! Get wrecked. Which reminds me of something terrible. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, stick V in the lead, and then I will freeze your coffin a second time. But yes, so... Oh, yep, yeah, okay. So, you may have previously heard when cool kids are successful, they're like, haha, get riggedy wrecked. But then, in my brain, that turned into get rigidly erect. Just as a thing you can say to people. I recommend not saying it to people, but you could. This thought brought to you by ThingsThatCouldHappen.jpg. Yeah, you're still alive, but not for much longer. You just kicked my bee! You kicked and stomped on my bee! I would perish you. Die. Yeah, that's what you get. Now, as you can imagine, if Zasp were awake to see that, he would be very not happy. Hey, he hasn't noticed. What a dipshit. Well, may as well just freeze him again, since apparently he's weak to it. We're having a good time. Ah, he didn't freeze this time. But, yeah, the reason why I said beat Mothiva first is if you beat Zasp first, Mothiva can heal him back to life. So for the love of goodness, if you don't want this battle to go on forever, take out Mothiva first. Go for the healer. Quite easily because you're a terrible person. They're strong.
How dare you sully my fluff, you talentless, disgusting peasants!
That's what you get for trying to hijack our mission! Mothiva, you are nowhere near as kind as I hoped you would be.
Mm-hmm. And Zasp, you lost the little respect we had for you.
Silence! I won't forget this! You haven't seen what an amazing performance I can give.
Mothiva, we should retreat for now.
I know that! And not because you told me.
We'll meet again, Team Snakemouth. We will challenge you to exactly one public fisticuff, and you will regret it. Okay, Sheik. Anyway, the things some would do for fame.
I mean, I almost can't blame her. Getting an artifact really bumps you up in the ranks. Not like I was going to let them take it from us, though. Well, despite that unexpected detour, we should be able to proceed now.
We sense some strong magic up there. Let's make sure we're prepared. Which sort of makes it sound like we're gonna have 2 bosses in a row. I don't think we will. It's not far off, I think, but no, I believe we do have some more dungeon to deal with, so let's just spin the giant crank, and we go to the moon! We're going full Diana mode, and I'm just not going to explain that remark, because even I don't fully... And that's that.
Are you alright? It's been a while since one of those episodes. We're probably getting close to the artifact, then.
Yes. So much magic.
Perhaps you should stay here, Leaf, until we can clear a path.
No, we're fine now. We won't retreat when we're so close.
Look, stop acting tough! It'll be bad if you trip and stuff.
Thank you, V. But we're fine. Let's go.
If you feel weak at any point, we will stop. But let's go, team. Oh, they care about Leaf!
Which is good, because they are a team of friends, and there is literally nothing to be gained in belittling people for being kind to one another. I don't even have a soapbox to stand on here, that's just good life advice. When the goddess eats the sun and then devours the moon, only then will she appear. Oh, so she hungry then? Or just hong? And that's the end of that thought. Now, are we going to be randomly accosted by some more Welsh people? No? But, okay. Devours the sun and then the moon and money. Well. Okay. That's not how you use a comma. But anyway, have the sun. I have it on good authority that it tastes like peach lychee. Chew chew. Now you look like an egg. Not gonna lie, once again I thought it would be a slightly longer journey to get to the heart of that puzzle, but apparently not. But hey, from this angle we can actually see up there that there's a moon flag and another one of those chompy faces. So let's go and get ready for that, I guess. Shall we go around the long way? Do we have a choice? Hey, it's more battles, as if we've not had enough of those so far. The battle transitions are so pretty here. Anyway, that battle was literally just an acornling and a Venus's bud. So, yep, those are just regular enemies around here now. They can just happen. You just going on a journey there, Berry? Okay. You know, you've heard of Barry the Quacker. Now get ready for Berry the Quacker. It's a piece of fruit that's really fond of Sam Quack. I don't remember what Sam Quack is famous for, and I'm not saying that in a shade-throwy way. I just don't remember. I guess I'm leaving this battle in because it was with a chomper. I just realized that I'm still talking, so I guess we're still here. But yeah, this is how I deal. This is how I deal. So every time you hit a Venus's bud, it goes up into the air, from which it can do the launch sleepy pellets attack. But if it's in the ground instead, then its attack can, it can sprout vines up from underneath you. It's generally not pleasant, and it also restores HP at the end of its turn. So watch yourself and generally try to keep. So basically juggle them. Aha! And then I can also do the same thing to your face, because your face has a face. Ding. Now I do struggle to interpret how to look at the Venus buds, because are the white things eyes or eyebrows? Do they surf the web, or do they just browse? That would be funnier if I said it even remotely correctly. And I don't know if I've addressed this at any point yet, but the whole thing with the fly traps is... As you might be able to infer, if you stand on them for too long, then they will chomp down on you and you will be sad. So... Did I miss? Did I really just miss? Excuse you? Am I on the right... There we go. I was going to say, on the right plane of 3-docity. It's like being 3D, but it's how 3D you are. Which almost sounds like a code for something. But not quite, because we don't have a single letter that represents the sound how. At least not in English. Anyway, we've got another piece of cake that we can stick into another cake hole. I'm sure I'm the only person on the planet to whom they look cakeable. But they do. And I will die on this hill. So there you go, there's that, and I'm guessing that what we need to do is... Aha! Yes, we do. We need to do both things. So behold, as I do two things at the same time. I am one of those male-presenting folks what can multitask. You don't know my life. Though speaking of presenting, I suppose, where I live, there's a local sort of chapter of furries, and... I've been taking part in their various social things, and recently we all went bowling, and there was a shop that was just giving out free badges because it was Pride Month at the time, and now I have badges that have my pronouns on, and I feel good about my life. Anyway, and side thought, I'm not trans, I wouldn't call myself non-binary, but please, cisgender folk, cis is not a slur, and normalize having your pronouns visible. That's all this moves automatically now, but yeah. Yeehaw, pronouns. I say that and then proceed to not specify what my pronouns are. So, clearly, my pronouns are he, because I'm DJ Pensive, getting everyone in the club going, Now then, we've done some stuff. We're going through a suspicious gateway. Things are probably about to get tougher. Now, would you look at that? We're in a really pretty garden and everything's lovely and swace. Swace. The artifact is here, somewhere.
You sure? I mean, it's just flowers all around us.
Flowers. That's it. One of these flowers must be the artifact.
Probably not. Only one way to find out. Start cutting,
But
Kabu.
what?
That's enough! Prinhounda.
The goddess.
Whoa!
By the gods, it's Venus. It's Venus herself.
Indeed, the one and only. I've been keeping my ear on you with my precious buds.
I was really hoping all the bridges and monsters would stop you.
So stubborn. And now you'd even trample upon my garden, my precious garden. It was just a joke, okay? We just need the artifact. To line your pockets. You cared more for an artifact than your blue friend there. Washed up from a river, yet you worried more about a material thing than your own companion. What? How did you... My roots travel all across the soil. Sometimes I catch some gossip. Incredible. This is truly the feat of a higher being. Though I must say, Kabu, I am beyond pleased with your worship.
I am not worthy.
You're so chivalrous and kind. So why won't you share your burdens with your friends?
Venus, please, say no more.
What's your deal? Is nagging people a goddess's job?
You know everything, then. What bothers Vi, Kabu, and us?
Well, not everything, but I certainly know a lot more than you lot.
Then what about us?
Leaf.
Why are we still here, after so many years?
You're all way different from your average bug. Greed, sadness, purpose, such diverse motives within your team.
Please, tell us.
Vi, Kabu, Leaf. By the way, it's pronounced Thenis. I will not accept any further slander of my name. The artifact and all the questions you want to ask. If you get through my special trial, they are yours.
Bring it on. We will have our answers.
Well said. It's artifact time. Thenis, despite everything, I will face your trial with honor. Get ready.
Oh no, the sunflower. Oh no, the sunflower!
What in the shining crown of the queen is that? That's way bigger than the spider.
Get ready, you two.
We can
We're
do
getting
it.
what we came for.
Right.
Once again, apologizing to all of Wales for my terrible accent, and also So you thought I was building up to actually it's pronounced Venus, but then I forgot the in-joke halfway through because of the year gap, so I improvised by reverse engineering how the Welsh alphabet is pronounced. Which is to say, in Welsh, the letter U is pronounced like the letter I in English, and the letter F is pronounced like the letter V, but there's already a V here, so I swapped the V back into an F, and that's how we went from Venus to Venus to Thenis.
So big, and that's one ugly face. But it kind of smells like pollen. It's really distracting. Leaf, just hit it already.
If you say so. Now, what should we do? What should we do? What do you know? I guess just fight it. Are you inclined to Frozen? Today I will school talent show tonight. No freezes today, but it did do damage.
Oh, are you ready for this?
Apparently I was. I didn't think I would be. Yeah, I guess this is the fight then with Thenis's guy. Okay, to further clarify, the whole Venus, Thenis thing, that is entirely just me being a dumb shit. It is absolutely in no way actual canon, but you're welcome to pretend that it is. Now, I'm hoping for freeze hacks, but I'm definitely not expecting any. Oh yeah, also Venus can do that. Just randomly supply buffs. But yeah, the main reason... I'm belatedly thinking, perhaps I should swap Leaf into the front, but the main reason why I'm sort of relying on Leaf so heavily is, once again, we have a bread-type enemy, so it's gonna be weak to ice. That's literally the extent of my thinking. But hey, if you can freeze, it would be very helpful. Please freeze. Freeze, please, thank you. Huzzah. Now, you're frozen for a hot minute, so... If I attack you, will that break through the ice tonight? Yeah, it did. I thought it might. Remember that time in 2012 when the Netherlands hosted Junior Eurovision and that was the theme song and also the theme because the canals of Amsterdam freeze over in the winter and so the theme was Break the Ice, but also because it was all about getting kids to be like, hey, people from other cultures, let's be friends. Those were times. That was the brief period where Junior Eurovision was in this weird kind of transitional phase where it stopped being the sort of underappreciated kiddie munchkin situation, but it hadn't fully grown into its own like it did in like 2014 or 15. History, yeah! Anyway. Haha, I've been getting so many freezes. This... Okay, right. I've been getting absurdly lucky, because when Venus' Guardian gets down to about 2/3 of its health, it's supposed to go into another phase, and then when it gets down to half from that, it's supposed to have another phase thereafter, and that's just not been happening because of all of the freezing. That said, there's no way it won't survive with 1 HP after this, so we're probably about to see something? I didn't mean for this to be a joke. There you go, you finally get an attack turn. You're stronger than you look. Have you ever seen something like this? There you go. It's got wings now. I believe this... I think the wings reduce its defense or something, but it has 1 HP, so just, yeah. Sorry, I trivialized your boss a little bit. Aye! That was a complete fluke. I will almost, but not quite apologize. I'm more sorry to the people of Wales for the way I'm abusing their southern accent. Bugs nowadays have become quite strong. I don't know whether to roll the R's or not. It is an honor to hear so, Finis. Now, if you would answer us... And hand over the artifact! Fine, I really owe you anyways. Other than Aria, it's been years since I saw another bug. It's been so refreshing. We are roots not all across Bulgaria. Well, my buds don't really have eyes, so I can only sense things with them, you see. As you can see, I can't. So there you go, those eyebrows were eyebrows without eyes. So you didn't see what happened to us in Snakemouth Den? Tell me more, you curious thing. Back when Elizant I ruled, our team was on a scouting mission to Snakemouth. We fell under, and a spider trapped us. We went to sleep, and woke up when V and Kabu saved us, so many moons later. That was quite a while back. Let me try and remember. Yes, a team of 3. One of them falls, the other 2 flee with their lives. They lived. Thank goodness. The remaining one lingers, yet the presence vanishes. What, it just vanishes? I don't recall feeling that presence since. Even now I cannot sense Leaf's presence, although I see you here. I'm sorry, but that's all I can tell you. So that would explain why the bud couldn't count when we first arrived in the Golden Hills. Fairness, thank you. Knowing our team was safe brought us much peace. Ain't a goddess for nothing. We are ever closer to the truth, Leaf. Yep, awesome. No questions from you, Kabu? I just lost the accent completely there. Thank you, Fennis, but don't worry. I am managing quite well. If anyone's fine on the team, it's Kabu. I'll respect your wishes on this. Anyways, that just leaves. I know, the artifact. Honestly, such a greedy bee doesn't deserve it. Be grateful for your teammates. But anyways, here you go. Sure enough, it's a thing, it looks like a thing. We can put it in our birth control case, or whatever. You have found the toenail. So yeah, that just happened. Team Snakemouth ventured into the Golden Settlement in search of another hidden artifact and answers about Leaf's slumber. It took them a year! After a festival of joy, friendship, and bonding, the path through the sacred hills opened for them. Filled with determination, they gathered the pieces to reach its highest point, and fought off Zasp and Mothiva along the way. Now that they've earned the goddess's approval and artifact, could the way to the everlasting sapling finally be within reach? End of chapter 2. So probably not. Mission super complete. We should go and report back then.
That tablet is important to find the everlasting sapling that the Queen's searching for. I do not know how it works, but it should hold clues on how to locate it. Thank you, Venice. How can we ever repay you? Just promise to visit me sometime, all right, and bring Arya if you can. Oh, and don't tell others of me, of course. Stay safe, and remember, I'm always watching over you.
Sure. You shouldn't save it at Active LP, but I have my methods. Well, we're done. We got an achievement, and they still haven't fixed it on Steam where the achievements work, apparently.
Come visit me sometime in the future.
I will butcher your accent even further, I promise. So that's chapter 2. I guess we should just... oh yeah, the pistols are just blue now. So I guess we should just sort of leave? V, if you wouldn't mind hitting the bouton. You know, the bouton. It's clearly a button. Meanwhile, at the foot of the mountain, mere moments later, so not meanwhile at all. Matheva, Zasp, you still around? Are you about to make my day terrible? Didn't think so. Actually, I completely didn't remember if they did not. Hey, Team Snakemouth! Who goes there? I don't remember what voices I gave you. We drank too much juice last night, so we couldn't get moving. We couldn't even watch the last ceremony, but we heard you made it into the hills. I assume you found the artifact. That's right. Ta-da! I'm so jealous. That's 2 important artifacts you snagged from everyone else. Great job. We should head back to the Ant Kingdom at once. The Queen will be very pleased. We're doing great.
Come now, V, let's go to the Ant Kingdom.
We will go on ahead and notify the Queen and prepare an audience. If you don't want to walk all the way back, you should go through the ant tunnels. There should be one just outside the... Yep, we already spoke to Diana. Don't leave the Queen waiting. Oh yeah, there is a Diana in this game. I was just being silly before. Now then, I guess, while we still have a moment to spare, just do a little bit of storage smandlement. Yeah, probably not going to use that. Put the numbnail dart away. I'll keep 1 hard seed, just in case I need to throw something at someone at some point. But we probably won't. So, just want to check. 199 berries. I know we need an egregious number to get to Metal Island. I don't remember if we have that yet. So, you're a shop, and you sell numbnail dart, sleep bomb, and drowsy cake. I forget if that was here before, but there you go. I thought there was another shop around here somewhere, but apparently not. Okay, well, there's 2 things I want to check up on. First of all, okay, make that 2.5 things. Okay, that's that checked out, pardon, successfully. Okay, there's 1 thing over here, and there's 1 thing over further this way. Yep, that's still a thing that's ongoing. Let's just not bother with that. Take me back to the Cubans, Hawaii, hee hee hee. And with that, we have warped back home. I suppose, since we're directly in the palace, we may as well turn in the lore books that we've found, and that's L-O-R-E, not L-A-W. And, I forget which one that I talked to. Oh yeah, we've been discovering stuff as well. We have 10 discoveries, so we have a crystal berry. Huzzah. And as for you, have a book. Have a book. And that's all we have at the moment, apparently. Yeah, we can't deal with you yet. So, I would end the episode, but, well, okay, there's 1 thing that I could check up on, but I think it doesn't really merit checking up on just yet. So, give me just a second. I want to go and check if I can do anything vis-a-vis Metal Island yet. I don't think we can, but I'll see you at the port either way. Well, I went to the pier, and as I thought, the ticket is 300 berries, so we can't afford that, but I feel like we're probably going to get some kind of reward from the Queen in the next episode anyway, so I did see this along the way, and Spiky Bod badge, 50 berries, sure. And what else is there? A downwards arrow. I don't recall ever having used that, so I'm just going to leave it as is. I just wanted the Spiky Bod badge, even though I'm unlikely to use it. But we do have the means of equipping it, so we may as well. But yeah, as things currently stand, in the next episode we'll speak to the Queen and get some sort of recompense for our journey, and generally have a fantastic time. I'm only going this way because I want to check in at the bank, because I don't remember if we made use of it. Did we make use of it? Probably not. Yep, it's our first time. I forgot that there was a wallet cap in this game. So, yeah, you could store berries. Oh. Okay, that I forgot about. So, sure. Let's just put berries in and hope for the best. Because ultimately, we're gonna need berries, but if I could gain interest, then it'll be fine. Anyway, I have rambled quite the plenty, so I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, as promised, we shall speak to the Queen, have a fantastic time, also I presume, and perhaps even start on Chapter 3, who knows. I have nothing further to say, other than that I will see you then for that? Yeah, sure. Flip.